Phyllis Redmond in class. My name is Javon Harris, and I'm a 24-year-old male in Toledo, Ohio, who's currently taking the course with the rest of you. Nice to meet all of you. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for media communications job and from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, I really found out that they clumped a lot of the jobs together in terms of what I do. So I create content on Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, Instagram, and I do a lot of videography, motion graphics, excuse me, motion graphics and things of that nature. So when I was looking at different jobs that I would like to do, so like a video editor or a camera operator or just a filmmaker, they actually clumped that class together, or those three job listings, and they kind of told you if they needed a bachelor's degree. If they didn't need a bachelor's degree, they also told you how much you would be making per year, and it was anywhere from 33,000 to 50 or 60 or even 75,000 a year. Now, they didn't break that down into hourly, but you can kind of break that down in the hourly yourself based on what they give you yearly. And they also really gave you a good in-depth description of what you would be doing for each of those job classes, along with a video to say, hey, this is what this person would be primarily doing. Now, going a little bit away from that, I would choose to be a camera operator over a videographer or an editor, just because I feel like my shots need to become better, and I feel like that's something I would really want to pull away from, is being a camera operator, because editing is something I can always do by myself, and filming is always something I can do by myself. But when it comes to operating a camera for your project or someone else's project, I think that's when you start to learn a lot more and you start to implement and take those techniques that you're using for someone else's work on your own. Now, when it goes into the career page about.com, pretty much explaining, what exactly that person, that page actually, the second link, I should say, goes into much more in depth with what you would be doing for that specific job. So if you're a news reporter, it will tell you that, reporters investigate news stories and then deliver reports on what they find. And if you're a broadcast technician at the news station, you would be running all of the camera equipment. Pretty much if it's a five camera setup, you would be the guy on the master control board running all five of those different cameras when they're supposed to come on. You would also be turning from the sports section to the news anchor, from the news anchor to the weather guy, to the weather guy, to the person who's actually on site. So it really gave you an in-depth look at what you would be actually doing on those jobs. Now, when it comes to PR jobs and communications, the third link, that kind of more or less tells you where those specific jobs are more located. And that's what I really liked about it, is it gave you hey, this is where you can find this majority of jobs here and there. So, I mean, I really liked all three, and all three are going to be definitely something that I save on my website, and they're definitely going to help me in the future looking for jobs and kind of understanding what each job is supposed to do if I ever have to hire someone on, or if I ever am looking for work in that field. But I would definitely choose to be a camera operator over everything else. So, thank you for your time, guys, and I hope that I can't wait to see your guys' videos. So.